got a little gear dump for you guys. So let's start with my tree stand bag. Used to have a backpack, kind of went down and try to compact everything as much as possible into one little hip pack. So blaze orange for safety, wipes for, you know, in case you gotta go once those little Debbie cakes or the little morning sandwiches hit. I got my calling equipment, got my stuff here. So buck grunt call, got 3 different calls, little rattle bag, and my thermocell. So on top of that, a little safety thing. So we got tourniquet and quick clot. If you guys have ever seen or read, there's a lot of crazy stories out there of hunters that get injured accidentally, they get injured by some other animal. Usually it's an accident or something crazy you're not prepared for. So it's better to be safe than sorry. So we just got to keep that in the bag. Little story the other day, that maybe back in April, we had a hog hunt where one of the dogs got cut up right in his neck by one of the boars that we were chasing after, and the boar got him real good, and he bled out right there within a couple minutes. Obviously we're not dogs, but it makes you realize that you need to have something for yourself, because that could happen to you, could happen to anybody. You could be cutting something, cut your leg open. I read an article recently on Meat Eater that this elk hunter was obviously by himself and cut his leg while he was trying to process his elk while the sun was going down. While he was rushing, he ended up cutting himself in the leg. He didn't have a proper cat tourniquet. Sorry about that. Break. Okay. So he didn't have a proper cat tourniquet. And yeah, so he cut his leg open, bled out, passed out, was able to wake up and put the makeshift tourniquet that he had on. And by some miracle, God, he lived and lived to tell the story. So back to the gear dump. So I got a mosquito net, 2 hand warmers. I'm from Florida. It's not as cold in Florida as it is in Georgia, so get a little chilly sometimes. Headlamp, and you can't forget cigars. One just gets a little slow in the stand. Rangefinder in this pouch, and back in thermosol. So, alrighty, so on to the clothing. So in regards to what I'm going to be wearing up in that stand, first outfit's going to be Cabela's Instant. Super warm, super kind of budget friendly, not bad. Keeps you super warm. Love the camo pattern. Got the jacket. It's like a mid-weight, mid-layer. Keeps me pretty warm in there. Got that matching beanie. The beanie's got a headlamp attached to it, built in. Pants. These are thick lined pants. So that's outfit number 1. So the hunt we're going on is going to be 3 hunts, 3 days of hunting, morning and afternoon sit on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 1 day of travel on the front, 1 day of travel on the back end. So for the warmer day, I got some flannel lined pants from Magellan or Academy.com. Mosquitoes are killing me out here. They got a waffle print. The inside nice and warm. Realtree APX pattern. Quarter zip. Got to go with that, so basic tan Under Armour layer and a beanie to go with it. And last but not least, I have my Sitka gear, same as the Magellan. It's got that inner waffle print on the front. It's got pockets, nothing too fancy. Love it, keeps me warm, very light. And the pants that come with it are better suited for down south here. They're just more of a dry fit type of pants. They're not really fleece lined or anything like that, but to go with it, I do have a base layer leggings. Got myself, in case it gets really freaking cold, got a face mask, Scully, keep me warm, and the face mask to go with this. So that concludes the clothing section. Okay. And now onto the firearms. So for firearms, I'm gonna turn this around a little bit. So onto the firearms. The firearms, I'm taking my Winchester 94. Video is going to be linked below in case you want to see more of it. Taking it to the range tomorrow. It was sighted in as of a couple months ago. Very excited to use it. It is going to be one of those things I want to pass down to my son later on. Family heirloom. Love it. 1971 model, of course. I got my Savage Axes. First rifle I ever took a deer with was this rifle. Before I really knew anything about hunting and shooting, got invited to last year's hunt. I bought this Savage on a whim on a Black Friday sale back in like 2021, 2022. Bass Pro. Got it for like $300 for the scope. I've since upgraded the scope, put a new sling on it, put a Picatinny rail, and cheek rest on the stock. Aside from that, really not going to do much else to it. My dad is going to be coming with me for the first time. He's hunted in the past, never really killed anything. So he's coming up with us this year, me, my dad, and my brother. And my dad's going to borrow this rifle for me. And out of the pistol rotation, pulled out my SD9, Smith & Wesson SD9. Got an upgraded trigger on it. Got a red dot on the plate. Little We the People back plate. Nothing too fancy on a holster from Walmart. So that's my budget pistol. I have a bunch of other ones, but that one was just calling my name this year. Haven't really done much with it ever since I bought it, except for use it as one to like learn how to upgrade pistols and do a little bit of gunsmithing. So ready to use it, just to have it with me and blink around once we get there. So back to this bag. So forgot to mention to go with those outfits. This is the hunting club's group shirt called the Chicken on the Corn. I'll tag my brother-in-law down below. That's his group, his YouTube channel as well. Sick hat. Forgot to mention that one. Sent away. Extra thermocell tanks. Knife. Mossy oak knife. Got it on Amazon. Pretty cheap. Came with a really good holster. Nice Kydex holster. Came out super sharp as well. Can't forget the coffee in the morning. A little coffee thermos. And my bino harness. My bino harness is Moxial Amazon brand or Amazon bino harness. Some Nikon binoculars in this, some pro staffs. Got my Dicks. Some unscented deodorant. And a cup for camp. So you know exactly what that's going to be for after all the sits are done. And alright guys, thanks for watching today's gear dump. You saw everything that I'm bringing. Stay tuned for the actual hunt. It's going to be a blast. Hopefully we get really lucky. We get some good deer out there. From what I've been seeing up there, there are some good deer. So let's see what happens. Thanks for watching.